Hello internet friends. In this video I'm going to I'm going to rivet the seat ribs, I think that's what these are, to this bulkhead, the 1404 bulkhead. Now there's three bulkheads in the mid fuselage section. If you read the plans, eventually it will look like this. So this is where the seats basically will sit, and then behind it will be the baggage area. So we're doing that front section right now. Yeah. So I am going to. You're coming along on this journey. Rivet these together. And so, unfortunately, the angle here is too much angle. I don't know if that's the right word. Anyway, we can't use the squeezer here because you'd have to have like a 6-inch yoke. I don't even know if that's a thing. If it is, I should probably look it up because that would be easy. Yeah. But I don't have a 6-inch yoke, and the biggest I got is a 3-inch yoke. And so we're just going to use the rivet gun. Although before we do that, there's some bolts that you need to put on the ribs. So there's various sizes, and 10, 11, A and 3, 10, 11, and 12. One section I wasn't really sure because it looked like I could have used an 11, but the plans call for 12. So you know what? I'm just gonna do what the plans say, even though it looks like it should be an 11. But what do I know? Vans, I'm sure, knows a lot more than me. Anyway, so then I'm going to get the rivet gun out and buck some rivets. Before we do that, I need to finish torquing these bolts. If you're wondering, and I did see a couple people ask this question on Facebook in the Vans RV section. Section 5.20 of the plans lists all the torque values. So if you're wondering how much should I torque this screw down, go read 5.20. It has all the values for the AN bolts. Okay, so now, and I'm sorry for the camera angles because I was more concentrating on not trying to smash my bulkhead there. The rivet gun, it gets a little violent, so you just, you get used to it, but you got to dial it in, right? So first you start with a little bit of pressure, then add a little more, then add a little more. Eventually you'll screw up one rivet, which I do, and luckily only one out of, I don't know how many of these were, 50, we'll just call it 50. So 1 out of 50, so I get a, 98, 96%, whatever that ends up being. That's still an A, so I'll take it. Oh, and I get my son came to help me. I think I get about 8 rivets out of him after I show him how to buck the rivets with the bucking bar. And I started him with a little tungsten rectangle that I have that you see on the table right there. But I realized that children's small hands and strength isn't enough to use that bar. So you need to give them the giant steel one that it works fine, right? So if you buy a rivet gun from Spruce or whatever, usually it comes with all the, not just the gun, but the set, right? Then it will come with a bunch of sets and various bars, so yeah. So obviously we did the 8 and he said, I'm good, and went to bed, so. I finished the rest of these rivets by myself. Alright, let's see updates. I did get a notification that Vans is shipping something to me that weighs 7 pounds, so I think that might be a couple more back order parts, and hopefully my brackets that I need to fix. So I guess I'll find out in a couple days what those are. One thing that is nice is that here in Las Vegas, it's actually cooling down. Usually it's every year since I've been here. Third week of September, it starts cooling down. So we've hit third week of September. Finally, it's not unbearably hot. And I can be in the garage, even though you see the the cooler there. I don't really need it. I could live without it, but let's just have it. But I'm guessing in 3 more weeks I won't even need that. So anyway, if you would like to chat about RVs or are interested in learning about RVs, come join our RV Slack channel. One of the things we just added was the Wall of Shame channel, which that reminds me I need to take a picture of this rivet that I had to drill out and post that. Anyway, see you next time.